So we're caught up in drama. Everybody's talking. We're caught up in problem. Everybody's talking.
What is up, guys? It is me today, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys how to get unlimited coins in hill climb racing. This method will work on all platforms of hill climb racing, and these are the best methods I have found over the time I've been playing hill climb. So the first method we're gonna do is gonna require the monster truck. So the monster truck is also gonna be in two of the methods that we're using today. So yeah, so what you want to do is make sure you can get the monster truck and obviously max it out as much as you can, or just max it out in general. So what you want to do is go to the moon, and then since you have it maxed out or whatever, this is a very common method. What you want to do is just pretty much try to get as much airtime, or just go as far as you possibly can for it. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just going and trying to get airtime, and a really good way to get more airtime is obviously maxing it out and everything, but getting boosters, because you can get, the more boosters you have, obviously the higher up you can get, more airtime you'll get, and since you'll have more hang time, you'll obviously get more time for those coins, and the more airtime you get with those coins, the more coins you get and all that. Another really big thing about the moon is be conservative with your gas, or like try to get as much gas as you can, because obviously you're going to run low fast, but obviously that's what has happened to me. But yeah, so in the grand scheme, obviously you need gas, and I would get it there, but I only went 624 meters, and I got a total of over 660,000 coins, which is really good. And I've done it before where I've gotten over 100,000 coins with only about going 1.5k meters, and so on and so forth. So you can get a lot of coins from doing this method really fast. Another way to do this is go into the highway and pretty much go as far as you possibly can, because the farther you go, the more coins with 500s there are. I just did this a little bit ago, and I got over close to 800,000 coins, which is just crazy. And that was when I got my record. That was 5,203. That's how far I went. Another time I went over 4,700. I got close to 1,000,000 credits doing this method. It only takes you about 10 minutes per run sometimes. So yeah. Alright guys, so for the next method, what you guys are going to do is go over and grab the trophy truck, or any other car with a roof over it. So you can grab the police car, ambulance, electric car, or the hot rod, if that's pretty much your decision, if you want to do whatever car you really want to do. And what you want to do is go over to the countryside, or any other map with some bridges on it. So I'm pretty sure the desert and the Arctic have bridges, but they're not really big enough for this method. This is actually a very common method I've seen before. So what you want to do is pretty much go and get to a place where there's a bridge. So the first bridge is coming up, and then what you want to do is just brake hard, and then that didn't work. But what you want to do is get on the bridge, and then you pretty much want to just stay balanced, so neither your back end or your front end is touching the bridge. So what ends up happening is the game thinks you're actually in the air floating, because this is the only part that's touching. This will never actually break, because it'll think you're in the air, and you can get upwards of 70,000 credits. I've done it before where I've gotten over 80,000. But the best way for this method to pretty much get the most coins as possible is make sure your fuel is upgraded as much as you possibly can. I don't really upgrade it a lot, because I don't do this method enough, because I just don't really like it. But this is a very easy method to get a lot. You can do this for about 20 minutes. You can get upwards of 1,000,000 credits, and you can get almost any car and almost any map in the game. So for the next method, you're gonna need the motorbike, and this is also the last method. And this method is also a very common method, but obviously you're going to need to go to the moon for this one, and you're going to want to maybe get some boosters if you want, but you want to have your mid-air control as much as you possibly can, as maxed out as much as you possibly can. This is not a method I really use much, simply because there's so many other methods that are so much better. But what you want to do is go get some airtime, and then you want to pretty much just try to flip it. I suggest going with your brake, because that's the fastest way to go, or just wherever way you're already flipping. So if you're already flipping this way, just go that way. But the easiest way is to do it with your brake. So yeah, that's this method, and that is also the final method. Some of the other methods are pretty easy to do. You can just get some boosters and just get as much airtime as you need on the moon, or you can go over to Mars and do it. But I really do suggest, if you're going to do any boosters and trying to get airtime, use the moon. But probably the best method out of this whole thing is probably the for the one on the countryside I showed you. So that would be the third method. That is the best method to use, but it is probably the one of the harder ones to do very well at, because the trophy truck is not necessarily that cheap. But as long as you use some of the other cars like the motorcycle and the monster truck and use those methods, you can get enough coins for the trophy truck in no time, and maybe even the police car, ambulance, or maybe even the hot rod. So yeah, so that is the end of the video. If you guys want to see more videos on hill climb or any games in general, make sure to comment down below what you want to see and with what game. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe and like this video if you like this or thought it was helpful. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. See ya.